Hey, what's up, my nerds?
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen, and you're just in time for your weekly dose of nerd news.
Clink! Today is Saturday, February 10th, and this is what happened this week.
Let's get right into it by talking about Disney's Q1 earnings call, which took place, and here are some announcements from that call. Start things off with details on Disney Plus's password sharing crackdown. We've been talking about this, how it's coming. Well, here's some more details. This summer, they begin to start sending messages they're sending messages to subscribers that are suspected of improper sharing. It's going to include ways to get people outside of their homes, their own Disney Plus accounts. And later on this year, they're going to give users options to add those users to their account for an additional fee. So similar to what Netflix was doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Disney also announced that this past financial quarter that they lost 1.3 million subscribers after they increased their prices. However, they did cut streaming costs by $300 million. Hulu, during the same time, has gained 1.2 million subscribers. Disney also announced that they have purchased $1.5 billion stake in Epic Games in order to create an expansive addition to the Fortnite universe. This is going to allow fans to play, watch, shop, and engage with characters and stories from Pixar.
You were doing so well.
I was. Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and Avatar, among other franchises.
You're killing it, Love Bear.
I was.
Channel some of that. Okay. Moana is getting a sequel this November 22nd. This was another announcement during the Disney Q1 call, and you can check out the announcement trailer. So it's an announcement trailer. I'd call it a teaser trailer too, but you can check that out if you are interested. Interestingly, it's coming out, the movie is coming out on November 22nd, which is the same 27th. The 22nd is my birthday, which I think is why I keep doing that. Yeah. So, November 27th, which is the same day that Wicked is coming out in theaters.
During the earnings call, they also announced that Percy Jackson and the Olympians is getting a second season. They also announced release date windows for other upcoming movies, including Zootopia 2, which is set to come out November 26th of 2025. Toy Story 5, which is set to come out sometime in 2026, along with Frozen 3, which is also set to come out in 2026. And The Mandalorian and Grogu will be the first of the Star Wars movies that they previously announced, and it's going to come out sometime in 2026 as well. They also announced that the upcoming Aliens movie that's coming out later this year is officially going to be titled Alien Romulus, which it was already being called anyway. Movie announcements.
Looks like Jurassic World is shuffling through directors. They're still looking for the director. Last we heard, they were in talks with Deadpool 2 director David, I'm going to call that Leitch. David Leitch.
I would have said Leitch.
Leitch?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've learned through my reading course that TCH is pronounced ch, like in match.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
It's the EI that I'm having issues with. But thank you.
I thought you said light.
Well, I don't think I did.
Roll back the tape, y'all. Leech.
That guy.
Because E and I, two vowels go a walking. The first one does the talking. First one says his name. Second one says nothing. And a bunch of exceptions.
A, as in neighbors and way. That's what I'm wondering.
Well, it would actually depend on the, not morphology, where this word... Etymology, I guess? Yeah. The history of this word, which it looks like it's probably based on another language. But anyway, continue.
I think so. Well, David is not going to be the director. So the hunt is on for
So
the
we don't need to
director
learn how to
of-
pronounce his
Yeah,
name.
forget about him. Forget about him. But go watch Deadpool 2 if you hadn't. And Deadpool, the first one. You got to get ready for Deadpool 3.
So there is a new Predator movie coming out. They have found, well, they are bringing back Dan Trachtenberg to return as director. He also directed Prey. This new Predator movie is set to be a standalone film. Trachtenberg will
See, I'd
also...
say that as Trachtenberg.
Oh, maybe I said that. Or maybe that's what
I don't know.
meant. But anyway, Trachtenberg will also co-write with Patrick Asen, who worked on Prey and Kingdom of the Planet, or the upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. You messed up my groove.
I'd say that as Apes. Apes.
It's like, are you talking about Asen? There's no P in that.
No, what are you talking about? So there's a new movie poster for Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, and I haven't seen it, but in the notes here it says like that it looks like wall art that we would love to have. Well, it says you would love to have,
It
but
has a very Asian feel.
and
It's red and gold.
sounds good. She described it. I still didn't look at it because I was like, yeah, sure, sounds good. Sounds good because you have good taste.
So there is a new trailer out for Inside Out 2. This one's also labeled as a teaser trailer. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. But anyway, it's still set to come out June 14th. TV announcements.
Andor's second and final season has finished filming as of yesterday, Friday, February 9th. And, so the series creator, Troy Gilroy, mentioned that an August 2024 release is likely, but they mentioned that back before the writers and actors strikes. Now, it's a good sign that filming is finished, but we'll just have to see if they're still on track for the August 24 release, or August 2024.
So TV trailers that came out this past week include a new trailer for Knuckles. Is a show that's coming out on Paramount Plus on April 26th in Canada and the United States. It's going to be coming out on the 27th in other countries. And then I think in Japan it's coming out much later than that. But all 6 episodes are going to be dropping simultaneously. And this show occurs between the events of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. They are also going to have a new trailer for the movie during the Super Bowl.
Cool. Another new show. This is Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's coming to Paramount Plus this summer, and it's going to be voiced by the same actors that voiced the characters in the movie.
Okay, event news. So the Academy Awards is adding yet another category for the 2026. Well, they're adding another category because the latest category they added, really sure they added, was the the box office, the ones that did well in the box office. Basically, they've been kind of like recognizing more popular movies lately. But anyway, in this new category, it's going to be introduced in the 2026 awards, and it's for Best Achievement in Casting. So that's for casting directors, not for the people who get cast, which is what I was thinking, because it's like, well, they're already getting awards.
Oh, the actors.
Yeah, it's for the casting directors.
Yeah. Cool. Very, very cool. And Funimation will be ending its app service on April 2nd. But they're going to be merging with Crunchyroll, so not going away forever. Now, this is going to allow they're going to allow options to sync accounts or move accounts over to Crunchyroll. The downside is, or one of the downsides possibly, is that Funimation subscribers who purchased digital content will not be able to access that content on Crunchyroll. So, I guess start your binge watching now.
So, Mandalorian former actress Cara Dune, Mandalorian former character actress the person who played Cara Dune, which is actress Gina Carano, is suing Disney and Lucasfilms. She is making the argument that she was wrongfully terminated and discriminated against. This was all because of several posts that Carano made on Instagram as well as Twitter, various social media accounts. And she posted things that Disney and Lucasfilm did not agree with. And there were several other things that occurred, like because of her posts, Disney and Lucasfilm encouraged or demanded, required her to undergo
like a not
sensitivity
therapy,
training or something like that.
That episode of The Office.
Yeah. Something similar to that, except it was by Disney standards. So they had her talking to the heads of communities or whatever,
right.
Which she refused to do. And anyway, long story short, she was fired. But Elon Musk is funding her lawyer for the lawsuit against Disney and Lucasfilm, because Elon Musk posted on Twitter that he pledged to fund any legal action for Twitter/X users who face workplace discrimination because of their activity on X/Twitter. One of the remedies that Carano is seeking is to be rehired to play Cara Dune, which we all know that's probably not going to happen. Did like the character, but at this point, with all of this, Disney ain't rehiring you, boo. You might as well just go, cut your losses. You shouldn't have made a big deal about this. Just kind of it's kind of scooted away, but now everybody knows the things that you said, and everybody's going to be looking up at things that you said, and now people are going to be judging you one way or the other. So anyway, but she is hoping to be rehired to play Cara Dune. She's also hoping for some other payment logistical things, including back pay for the time she was fired to the time that she is reinstated. She is also looking for future employment in her promised role, I guess it was promised, in Rangers of the New Republic. If you want, you can see her post, what she said, and how she defended herself, or what she said she meant by some of her comments and things that were posted. Yeah.
There we go. Interested? Dig in. There's plenty of stuff to read. So this is an update from Jeremy Renner, or I guess about Jeremy Renner. We like him here at this channel, so get used to these. In an interview, he stated that, hey, if Marvel calls him to reprise his role as Hawkeye, then he's going to be strong enough for it. You may remember, if you've been following us or following the story or the news, that Jeremy Renner, who played Hawkeye plays Hawkeye in the Marvel Universe, was involved in a near-fatal snowplow incident when he was saving his nephew. Not this last holiday season, so it would have been
beginning of 2023.
End of 22.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's been recovering since then.
In gaming news announcements, Ubisoft has had its quarter 3, because their quarters work different than ours. Quarter I don't even know if it's quarter 3. It might be. I guess, okay, it might only have 3 quarters in their quarter. Financial report.
Doing it wrong, man. That's a quarter or something.
Had its Q3 financial report and announced that it will be committing to releasing Star Wars Outlaw in the next, whatever their financial unit of time is. That means that Star Wars Outlaws should be set to come out between April and December of 2024. They also announced that Assassin's Creed Codename Red is set to release in the 2025 financial year, or maybe before it, which ends March 2025. My financial year ends in December, by the way, in case anybody wants to know.
Call us
maybe
weird.
I'm simple, but anyway. But do you know anything about Assassin's Creed Codename Red?
Assassin's Creed Codename Red. No.
It's set in feudal Japan.
Oh, snap. Bow, 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 bow. Locking it in. Nice. Yes, katanas.
Rumor Mill.
Ooh, and maybe shuriken.
They're basically
Man.
going to be ninjas. That's what an assassin would be in Japan, is a ninja. I would imagine.
I need the anime run.
They're not doing that.
Well,
That's not.
we'll see.
That's not real. That doesn't make you run faster.
I saw a YouTube video.
Usain Bolt does not run anime style.
I saw a YouTube video.
None of the Olympic athletes run anime style.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Except
you can watch
when they're
for
going
yourself.
through the
Wind
finish
tunnel?
line.
Oh.
The finish line.
Maybe if they did it the whole time,
I think
instead of saving it for the end.
years
I guess saving the best for last, the best, most aerodynamic stance for last.
Not aerodynamic.
Is
It's literally leaning their body as forward as they can in order to get to the finish line first.
Hey, they do it though. I'm just saying, maybe if they did it sooner, we would have already crossed the 2-minute mile mark.
It's your turn, Drinky.
It is. It is my turn. Okay,
Rumor
so
mill.
let's stir up that pot.
More rumors.
Rumors and possible falsehoods. Okay, so Grand Theft Auto 6 may be releasing after March 2025. Let me tell you a little more about that. So, apparently Rockstar Games and Take-Two, now this is news to me. I didn't realize it was Rockstar Games and Take-Two, but from what I've seen, Take-Two is partnering with Rockstar Games on Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know if they've done other games together, but there you go. They mentioned that GTA 6 is lined up to be on the 2025 calendar. But it looks like, based on a recent projection for Take-Two's fiscal year for 2025, which runs from like April to March. So
It's related to our last thing.
just, I don't know. Go
I guess
figure.
gaming games run from April to March.
Possibly. Yeah, that's maybe. Yeah. So, according to that report, the numbers that they reported as far as earnings seem to be a lot lower than one would expect for a game that's as highly anticipated as Grand Theft Auto 6. So that got people to thinking, well, maybe Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't going to be released during that fiscal year. And if you guys know anything about Rockstar Games and their recent great games, they've all been delayed. So Red Dead 2, Red Dead, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, from what I remember, from what I saw. Those are all delayed, so it might make sense that they are delaying it just to work on it a bit more. And this report, not necessarily saying it's not coming in 2025, but not that earlier part of 2025. Maybe. Rumor mill.
Also in the rumor mill, Microsoft is looking at making some of its exclusive games available on PS5. So these games may include Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Sea of Thieves, and Starfield.
And Coyote versus Acme.
Rumor
mill. May soon be gone forever. Those of you who have been watching may remember that Warner Brothers put together a Coyote versus Acme film, but they scrapped it, not even at the last minute.
It was
finished the film and scrapped the project. And the hope was, other people's hope, my hope too, was that another studio might pick it up and revive the project to release it on their streaming service.
So, I read the article. It's not that was the hope. It was more that after the backlash that Warner Brothers received, from canceling this film that was
Yeah.
completely done, they were like, well, let's try to sell it to somebody and see if they'll save it or whatever. Not that Warner Brothers canceled it and hoped that somebody else will pick it up.
Oh, no,
it was
no, no.
more just like
This could happen.
they were just trying to say like, hey, trying to appease the people. Like, well,
And I
if
was
y'all
part
love
of
it
those
so
people
much.
who was hopefully appeased because I was hoping that someone would pick it up so I could see this thing. So I'll say that was my hope, was that somebody would pick it up. But it seems like that hasn't happened. So Coyote might be taking his final fall off of that cliff.
Movies coming out this upcoming week, February 10th to February 16th, include Madam Web is coming to theaters on Valentine's Day, February 14th.
And television shows that are coming during that same window of time, well, television show, is the next season of Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, which happens to be coming out on the same day, February 14th, coming to Disney+. Well, that's been your weekly dose of nerd news.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll catch you next week for more nerdiness.
I'm Air Bear.
And I'm Chasen. Thanks for watching.
Clink. You don't have anything in there, do you?
I do.
Oh.
I do. Even after that sip, I still have a little bit left. Refreshing. Mm-hmm.